Hi, it's Paul Scott here again for the third in our series of tutorials getting up and running using your Twitter toolkit from YBG. In the previous tutorial we concentrated on creating the content for your tweets, and we're going to carry on from where we left off then. In that previous tutorial we had got to the stage where in our tweet generator we've got the content in there. So if I load it up again, same as before, enable the macros, which will load up your file, and there we have it, opened up into the tutorial, which is where I left it. And you'll see at the content split that I've got 66 tweets in, all category A. There they are in the content part tab there. Back to the control. Now we want to create the posts, but before we do we need to check the content. So if we click on the checkbox, you'll now see it'll take you to this, and there are only three things you can do on this page. You can resort the order of the tweets, you can randomize the order of the tweets in according to the random number in column A, which is based on the priority, and you can run a duplication check, and that's what I want to cover first of all, because you can't post two tweets or more tweets up if they are duplicated. Not just duplicated in that particular file, but that tweet mustn't already have been uploaded into Twitter via Hootsuite. So you need to be wary of that as well. I normally clear the whole buffer of Hootsuite before I upload any files, so that it's always uploading into a random, into a clean base, if you like. But I'll cover that when we do the tutorial on uploading. So if you look at the duplication check here, just run it again, you'll see that in column E there it all says fantastic until we get to the blank tweets at the bottom. What I'm actually going to go and do is just to show you what it looks like if I choose, for example, at line 47 there, sorry, tweet 46, I'm going to change and just duplicate the hashtags there, so that those two tweets are actually identical, and I'll do the same on another two tweets as well. Now, should the duplicator be working properly, if we click check, run the duplication check again, you'll see now that in column E I've got a couple of oopsies. I've got one oop there between 57 and 58, and I've got one oop there between 46 and 47. Okay, so those are identical tweets. If you've got any there, you need to go into the content again, identify those particular tweets, and sort out the duplication. I'm going to do it just by undoing in this particular case to speed things up, just undoing those two errors that I purposefully generated. If I go back into the checker, you'll see that now everything's hunky-dory again. If you do get any duplicates, what will happen is that when you upload into Hootsuite, it will say, it'll flag an error, and it will say you can't upload this because there are an error or one or more errors on the file. You then have to go back out and regenerate the file, which can be a nuisance and a pain. So back to the control panel, we know our tweets are all good now, we're ready to post them. So down here at the bottom we've got a green post0.csv. Now the green one is the master posting file. The others are copies of that particular file, and in this case we're on the 5 account version, therefore in total there are 5 posting files going to be generated. Let's look at how we generate the tweets. So I'm going to change the time and the date here of the tweet. So I'm actually going to change that to the 3rd of April. And I'm going to say, right, okay, it's coming up to 1700, so I'm going to put in 1700 there, allowing myself 20 minutes to upload them. So my tweets are going to start going out at 1700. I tend to allow at least 20 minutes before from creating this file to then uploading it into Hootsuite. Giving me 20 minutes to do it. You've got to do it at least 10 minutes before. I tend to give myself a buffer zone of an additional 10 minutes to upload the files, but I'm generating 31 of them, not just 5. We're going to enter the period between the tweets as well. In this case, it's set at 20 minutes. I'm going to actually set it, we've 66 tweets in there, so it wouldn't fill 24 hours, but if I go up, say, to 30 minutes, you'll see that that will be 48 tweets over a 24-hour period. And I'm going to do a post to cover a full 48 hours. Sorry, full 24 hours, so 48 tweets in there. But you can see that on line 9, actually at the moment I've only got 8 tweets scheduled in my posting file. If we go and look at post 0.csv, there are the 8 tweets there. That's what I've got it set at by default when you download the zip file. So in order to get it up to the 48, I'm just going to select column A and column B and drag it down to, well, actually I missed it, I've gone to 51, but you can see that the time is already incremented, so you can see that on line 48 it will take me to 4:30 the following day. With that, tomorrow, if we upload those tweets, that's fine for me, so I need to get rid of the ones after that. I tend to do it on a 24-hour period purely because I tend to do this exercise roughly the same time every day, so that I know I'm going to get continuity of the posts going through. So if I just delete those additional 3 lines in there, that will get that file back into the 48 tweets that I want. I now go back to the control panel and you can see that the scheduled tweets is 48. If I now, but you can see, sorry, that post 1 file and post 2 files is still at 0. But if I go to the control panel, click prepare posts, that will now prepare the post 1 file, the post 2 file and post 4 file, all ready to, in the right format, to be posted out. The only thing I need to do now is to click generate tweets. It will then go ahead and generate all of the 5 post files in this particular case. And at the end it will ask you to confirm that you want to replace the Twitter generator file already there. That's so that it's left over in exactly the same state as you've prepared it for the next time you want to use it. And that's it. Those files are ready to go. And just to show you that, in the folder there under schedule 1 you'll see that those CSV files have already been created, and they're all different. They're not the same. The tweets have been randomized for each one. Just to show you that, if I load this into a text file, you can see that in that particular text file, there's the first one. If I load up the second one into the text file as well, you'll see that the first post and the second post, the content is actually different. It's different on each one because it's been randomized. That's it for now. That's posting your first set of posts. What we'll look at next time is how do we now get those posts up and into Hootsuite. That's Paul Scott again for your Twitter Toolkit. See you later. Bye.